Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I believe everyone has heard the tree ring, but do you know the relationship between the tree ring and global warming? Actually, there are relationships between the tree ring and global warming, and like there is a sharp increase in the population is one of the main factors contributing to the global warming. At the same time, this also seriously threatens the balance between natural and ecological environment. And the amount of carbon dioxide emitted by such population will be an astonishing number of the carbon dioxide per year, and which will directly result in a continuous increase in the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and which will directly affect the climate change of the surface of the earth. And global warming is also affecting our daily life and including the ecological environment and human health. And we do need paying attention to global warming, and the tree ring is an obvious way to observe. And as far as I am concerned, the relationships between the tree ring and global warming should be normal. And I have three main points here. The first one, I will describe the general relationship between the temperature variation and the tree ring width. And the second, I will examine the relationship between the temperature variation and the tree ring density. And third, I will discuss the relationship between the temperature variation and the tree isotopes. And first, I will describe the general relationship between the temperature variation and the tree ring width. And in the study of climatic and environmental changes using tree ring data, the most commonly used is the annual rainfall. And it is not only because it is easy to obtain, but also because it is more important. It can reflect the climate factor more accurately and intuitively. And the width of tree ring may vary from the tree location to the geographical environment and the tree species. Mainly related to the temperature and precipitation in the larger environment. In fact, the shape of Chengdu per year during the growth of the tree depends on the comprehensive effects of many climate factors, mainly depends on the temperature and the precipitation, and in the year and the early growth, which is in the year and the early growth. And they are also very important in the tree growth and the ring structure. And the growing season is peak period for the tree ring growth. And the higher temperature is beneficial to the photosynthesis and is positively related to the width of the ring. And when the temperature of the growing season is too high and the water is insufficient, the relationship between the high temperature and the growing season and the ring width is most negatively correlated. And second, I will examine the relationship between the temperature variation and the tree ring density. And the density analysis of the tree rings is a major breakthrough in the study of the climatology. And it is completely different from the analysis of the wheel width. The annual wheel density is a comprehensive reflection of the cell diameter and cell wall thickness and the split speed. The density change caused by the cell structure difference is also influenced by the climate and environmental change to some extent. So the change of the annual wheel density not only provides the information of the environmental change similar to the wheel width, but also provides the necessary environmental change information, and which can be obtained by the density analysis for the tree sample with the little change in the growth of the ring. And it also makes the study of the ring size more universal. At last, I will discuss the relationship between the temperature variation and the tree isotopes. With the warming of the climate, people pay more attention to the temperature and the atmosphere. And tree ring are used as alternative data for climate change, which has been paid more and more attention in the global climate change research. Since doing less established the principle and the methods of the tree chronology, tree annual ring width, tree ring density, and ring C stable isotope have been the main research object of the tree chronology. And nowadays, climatological data can be reconstructed more accurately by the tree chronology theory, and especially for the temperature and the precipitation. And through my speech, I hope it could help everyone's concern and arouse everyone's concern about the global warming, and it could also maybe increase the common sense of the relationship between the ring and the tree ring and the global warming. And thanks. That's all for my speech. Thanks for your patience to hear.